Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal, cosmic, divine, psychic medium, also a goddess, a shaman, a healer. Now if you are aligned with this reading, then you're definitely my healers that are out there, right? This is a very, very powerful day. Oh my goodness. So if you are not subscribed to the channel and you came across this today, you definitely need to subscribe, right? Because I'm going to always do amazing readings with activator codes and all sorts of stuff to take advantage of these days, right? So this is the 1111 Stargate of 2024. So this is very, very powerful this year because of everything that's been leading us up into the Stargate. Okay. Powerful, being in the year of an 8, infinity. Oh my goodness. So since 888, we've had so many different things in this culmination, like, oh my gosh, like it's such a powerful time because being on the 11th Stargate, it's like we're beyond completion with these old outdated cycles and now these new cycles are beginning. So this is the fun time when you start to completely see this major change and turning point in your life, right? And this is a powerful day of creating that and thinking, and it's like where you're at right now is like what you're going to be creating. It's like I was getting, when I was meditating, I was getting the like of being scanned, and lots of things have been standing out to me, like you're like, you know, you're literally being scanned by the universe to see your level, your, you know, what it is internally you're feeling, because that is going to be your manifestation, your outer world of your reality of what you want to experience. And with all of the massive injections that we've been getting from these solar rays and these major accelerated like ascensions that have been occurring for many, like if you're all right if you're in alignment with this reading, even if this is still awakening things to you at this time, because it is activators and you will keep activating from there. It's like there's just some that I was getting just are refusing the call. Basically you hear that you know, the chosen, like few or many are called but few answer the call, and then the 144, like we're beyond that, right? It's now a frequency. The first 144,000 to hold the frequency, of course, were the warriors, were the leaders, right, into that. But it's beyond that, right? With this massive awakening, it's like you're either on board with the leaders or you're not. The new leaders have taken their positions. There was this big point where there was a lot of training and initiations and preparing it, because if you guys have been following me too, you've been hearing me say that some of you were ahead of the game. You were, it's like what you were creating or what you were doing for a lot of you, maybe you were isolated and you were prepared for what was to come in, because you were the blueprint holders, the key holders. You were holding you were creating the new levels, right, to the new world, to the new earth, right, to this higher level. Because right in this time, like we are, our DNA is actually turning crystalline, right? And this new grid system, new energy system, like so for a lot of you, like you're shifting over, and it's been in this time, in this energy where you just fully had to let go and just have that where you're in the now moment. That, hold on, Maddie, oh Charlie, okay, all right. So but so for many of you, like you needed to be in that energy of just where we've been talking about, where you're in the present moment. For a lot of you, you're like, how do I get in that energy where I'm not planning out what's next, I'm totally going into the darkness, trusting what I feel and all of that. Like that takes a lot of bravery and a lot of courage, right? And things like that. So for a lot of you, like you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, like you're knowing, you're feeling it starting to come together, and then all of a sudden it's going to be like boom, like this major like overwhelm and plenty, like all of a sudden shifting timelines. Like this is a major time. This is the time too with the alignments of cosmically what's going on is that it's a major paradigm shift where you're able to just quantum level, like just jump and like leaving these old, like, oh my gosh, just so much is going on. I'm trying to keep this on at least the 5th dimension, right? So for a lot of you, like you're already learning different levels of ascension, levels of consciousness within the mind, that everything is but conscious. Everything, you know, 3D, everything is constructed to an energetic frequency, to a vibration, right? When you're starting to learn that everything, you know, you're starting to learn the interworkings more of everything, and that like I'm hearing interstellar, intergalactic. Like for a lot of you are intergalactically traveling, or so like there's so many different options. Like you're starting to realize how you can take it. It's like taking control of your universal Merkabah and completely like moving your soul. What's interesting is I was getting like the portal videos and stuff, and there's you're just going to be starting to see more and more magic. Look at the sacred contract. Like this is a very, very powerful time of creation. Like I can't give that enough. Like you really need to be thinking what you want to create, and that's why like it's amazing, you know, with like what today is, right? They try to make you in this matrix recall the past and honor the past. Destructional timelines, that outdated matrix system is falling and collapsing. So I get that it can make it more challenging today, but you know, we fill this portal. It's just it's peaking today, the Stargate on the 11th, right? But the most powerful time is literally 11 a.m. I went right into a meditation and you see that time, and then 11 tonight, right? So I'm recording this around 6. I'll upload this. I always upload my content right after I'm done too, so you know, but any time you see this is fine though, because think beyond the fifth dimension, you know, clocks only exist here in the 3D matrix. You know, it's somebody else was explaining the way the way that, you know, that time can stop, stand still, spit, move, and there's ultimate, like once things are created, they're never destroyed. They're simultaneously existing, so that can really change your complete like idea. Like you basically have to let go of everything that you ever know, right? And be willing to relearn things, right? And there's a lot that are just with the outdated system. They're not. That's why this big shift, the event, everything. That's why it's like all eyes are on us, because this is such a very, very powerful time, right? Of this shift, this awakening. Some would say, you know, like the rapture and things like that, but the rapture is really like awakening to the light, like the veil being lifted and shifting over. So I can see that, right? It's just letting go of the dark timelines. Like I can't express enough, like the destruction and all of that. Like we're beyond the Bible. That's already done. We are in full control now. The family of light is here. What everybody was waiting for is here. The saving, it's already underway, babies. Okay, so nuclear warfare is not an option anymore. The earth will not be attacked. No, it stops, right? So, you know, we reached the beyond time. So now just let go of fear. There's no more need to do that. But you do know that, you know, things like natural, like you need to experience more. Okay, I don't know how to explain this. Like, we're in control of those too. There's not going to be manipulated weather warfare anymore either. That's already been shown that. Okay, I don't want to go too much much into this. If you know what I mean, you know, you get it, right? That's why, you know, some of us, you could be realizing revelations, yeah. You could be realizing that you have some very, very powerful gifts at this time. And if you were given to use them, right? So for some of you, like you're about to pop off. I mean, like it's for some of you like supernatural type of stuff, right? So I'm talking about like it's meant to. So look at this, wandering between realms. So you're vanishing there, yeah. Ego sublimination, that's happening for a lot. That there are a lot that are massively awakening, right? Breaking through, whatever it is that's all right, I don't know, I don't feel that going. All right, they told me to stop there. All right, let's get into some more cards. All right, so that was just some of the channel messages coming out almost 10 minutes in. Okay, let's see. So shaman dreams, let's get some energies from 1111. These are activator cards as well. Overwhelm and plenty is still here. Oh my goodness, there is so much abundance and things. So it's for a lot of you, like it's this time too where it's like when a certain level of frequency was reached, right? This darkness can't create the blockages and obstacles. Once you reach this level, it's like once you let go of fear, it eliminates, you're on this level up, and like collectively as a whole, right? It's just, we've already like reached this barrier. I don't know. I don't know what they're talking about with the firmament, right? But it's like it was breached from within. Okay, so whoever understands that, there you go. Preparation come to fruition, net casters, spirit of the river, movement towards adventure, fool's embrace, and transmuting pain. Yeah, so for a lot of you, there was this major purging too, and this cleansing. That's why for a lot of you, like, you could feel as though energetically things are just like so different, but you're like, why am I not seeing it? Why am I feeling it? Because for a lot of you, like, you needed to get cleansed, cleared, like you needed to go through a lot of like detoxification, preparation, like for what you were about to receive, because it's kind of like you're gonna get cleaned up before you're given something. Like, you're not gonna be given something when you're not ready for it. Like like I've literally been getting like a lot of things about like messages, obviously, like I can just talk about like you'll know when, like, especially you're very connected with spirit, when in your ancestors, when they're constantly showing you messages, like pay attention to where you're going, what you're guided to, things that are brought to your attention. I can't tell you how many times kids bring you messages directly from spirit, even channeled through them. I notice my children have that ability to do that at times, that they're focused on other things playing or whatever. You may start to notice some of these in your own children too, as all of the children that are incarnating here, and a lot that came before, came with no karma, that they get to inherit the earth, and everything me, you know what I mean? All their wish, all their dreams, right? And many are starting to realize that they were supposed to be here to show the way. There were a lot of early scouts, right? The crystals, right? So coming with no karma, and not having to transmute and go through things, right? It basically just having the golden ticket, like Charlie in the chocolate factory, you know what I mean? Like getting that chance, that opportunity, right? Like that's what we're doing here. So for a lot of us, like, that's what I mean. Like, we endured all of that. We made it through to end game. So now it's just like this cleansing, and this just allowing the new, trusting, letting go, the fear and all of that. No more fear mongering, all of that. Like it's falling. And that's why we're gaining more control. Okay. And there are going to be some that refusal to call keeps coming out, because some are just, they can't let go of that fear. They need that matrix. And I've been getting, like, look at prisoners, right? Sometimes they're locked up for such a long time, and then it's like when they're put out and, released, some of them will go do a crime and go right back in, because they just don't feel comfortable, right? So, and I know that I was there, like, it's been a trauma, right? Being in survival mode all my life. It's like, if things are complacent and fine, like, I don't know how to be. So sometimes I would create, conflict and stuff. And, I went through a lot of toxic and karmic relationships to teach me just that, just like, you're going to always attract the energy that you're at. So if you grow up with narcissistic paradigms, parents, right, you inherited that, right? You have to break that, right? So for a lot of us, we're generational curse breakers here, and that's why I've been saying, like, the true chosen, they're the ones that are the black sheeps of the family. They're the ones that can completely walk away from family, from everyone, because they fully have their faith and trust in the Most High, in God's divine source. Religion separates and divides and puts God's source into a single entity. Okay, and that is far from the truth, right? That's what I mean. It's higher power over all, right? And everyone. That's why there's so much like lies and everything about Earth and all of that stuff, but the entire, like I said, the family of light is here. The ships are here. Like, I mean, like, we're here waiting for this grand event, this shift, right? It's already underway. It's literally like watching it, like, materials. I've even been getting things, like I was showing last night in my card, some of the things glitching out, like the fault, like it's it's very, very cool, everything that is going on when you wake up too. So all right, guys, so sometimes it gets really hard with these portals and these gateways. Is I'm a gatekeeper, a good worker, so I help anchor in this energy and bring it through. So like I said, you're getting activated just by even being in this reading, getting aligned with me. The true chosen two are isolated. They're put into positions right until you're ready. So for a lot of you, it's up to you whenever you're ready and you feel that you can fully have control over your emotional body, right? Not because it's like to be able to access all of those gifts. Like, you're not going to be given them when you're not ready. I can't stress enough. Like, wow, my ancestors are getting very loud with that. Like, I felt like I'm getting yelled at to like tell you, like, start like feeling, because that's what it is about. To get your manifestations, you have to feel it. You can write it down, you can say it all you want. Do you believe it? Do you feel it? It's that energy. Like, don't get super excited about having a bunch of money or coming into a bunch of money, because that's, even though you feel that way, times that you win it and things like that, it's just when the flow is more and you just always have it, like it's a different state. It's a more like, don't be thinking about the money, you already have it. Now start making those plans on what you would do with where, you know what I mean? You just start to incorporate it in it, because this universe is run off of vibration frequency, and you're going to attract all of those things to you. And that's what I mean. Like, when you start to realize that, no, your mind, your thoughts are not just isolated to you. That when you can open up the gateways and you can telepathically communicate, and then you start, that's why that when you start to think about somebody and they start to feel your energy, and then they call you or you run into them, like, oh, like somebody are walking around, oh my God, in a trance, not realizing, you know, how the interworkings, right? Anyway, I feel like I'm awakening a lot of you to just like new ways of thinking, and if I'm not, they may come about anyway. It's just take a couple minutes to let my reading and all of the things go in. Like, that's what you need to do. You need to be okay to spend time in quiet. You need to learn how to turn off your thoughts, because once you do, then they all start flowing in, instead of you trying to have control. And that's a big ego sublimation, where you need to stop thinking that you figure everything out, that you are the sole creator of your reality, because you're not. Okay? So, and you are one with God, divine source energy. You are a part, we all are. That's when you need to start to realize the flow of love and the respect of everyone and everything, because it's all one. It's like disrespecting yourself, the Most High, every time you do another. You know, and we all are like, you know, but we wanted to experience this separation to be able to experience all. Do you not understand that? And now it's about all coming back together and how powerful it is. It's like the completion of the forever game. This has all been basically a long game, and we're right at the end of transcending this game. That's what I mean. It's more than just, it's like us all coming together as a universe. That's why I said the family of light is here, and this has been a huge thing, right? And an intergalactic war it has been, right? And there's been a lot of us ground crew on the ground, yeah, right? But it's like we had to come in as sleeper agents. So for a lot of you, I'm waking you up to that, right? So, okay. Wow, this is going deep. Well, I knew it was going to. You'll feel it, right? The truth of vibration is the frequency. So when you feel that, you know you were on. You're definitely, those are, when you start to pay attention to your body, like that's when I started to realize, like, oh snap, I was in my meditations, then all of a sudden I started to get grabbed. It's like, oh my gosh. And then you awaken those abilities. Like, there's going to be lots of things, and eating cleaner too, that was a big thing too. I went through like a cleanse with like fruits, or you're just eating fruits and stuff. And when you start, it's like, for a lot of you, when you totally get online in natural food, like I hate going, okay, I need to stop saying that today. Like walking around the stores, like to go shopping for food for my family, and all I see is poison. You know, because all the chemicals, all the packages. Like last time I went, I literally went walk around the store just looking for what I could find. You know, which, you know, the real, like there are some that are, like look for all of the real, you know, not where there's a whole bunch of chemicals, right? Charlie, where's those fruit snacks? Like, give me the fruit snacks. Give me the box over there. My son picked these out, which he told me was a YouTuber. I need to check this YouTuber out more. So, this is a shout out to them. Unspeakable. They're fruit blocks. Because my son has always loved fruit snacks. Oh, and they do the juice box. Oh my God. Fruit snacks, fruit. And I'm always like, all the, you know what I mean? So I went back and forth with like trying to find the natural fruit snacks, all of that. Made with real fruit juices, no artificial flavors, no GMOs, but like Ian Epstein on YouTube, he watches them all the time too. But yeah, when you look at the ingredients, right, all the naturals too, and it was interesting. Anyway, I don't want to get too much in. I don't want to disclose too much, but there's eating more natural foods like activate certain things, detoxify you too. Definitely when you're eating cleaner, it's like when you're eating those real food and you're not eating all of the chemicals, right? Like I've been going back and forth too with like the red dyes and stuff. They're literally boiled from parasites, yeah. And was it ammonia? So all that stuff in the chemicals, that's why it's like when you get away from all of those things and you start to eat cleaner, you start to get, you know, you start to run more on optimal health, right? And you get out all of just the, there's so, oh my gosh. All right, I don't want to get too much into the food, but that's been a really, really big thing that's been on me lately too. And I know they've been coming down very, very hard because it turns into like a form of control, right? You have to be able to control your food. Like we're not eating the right way that we're supposed to be too. That's a huge misconception. But if you're over here, you already know all this stuff. You're already one that's going against it, or you may not believe in that, but all right. Where do I want to go with this? All right, I'm going to leave this one here. I'm going to get into doing another ring. I need to ground my energy a little bit. So try to change the way you eat. Oh, because I was talking about the fruits. That's right. That I went through and I found a whole bunch of like, you know, the dried fruits and natural fruits, things like that. So there are more things in packages. Just be more mindful of like the labels. Like you don't even have to look at all of the stuff, but it should have a small little section under there, not these huge like. And you go to like the generics. Oh, and then I was watching somebody lighting fake creamer and stuff on fire in the chemicals, and I've tried the cheeses. Some of them are straight up plastic and light on fire, you know. And like you can feel stuff too if you notice, like the food, like if your mouth is starting to burn, you probably just ate chemicals in some food, so don't eat that food again, right? Okay, I'm gonna stop it. They're taking over with the foods. All right, love and lights. I'll be bye.